My name is Michelle Barbosa, independent journalist for Pacifica Radio News Organization, on assignment with the 223rd Battalion, 40th Infantry, 8th Regiment in Iraq. I finally met the brilliant Condoleezza Rice, Ice Queen, Black Widow. I asked Condoleezza if she had ever heard of the Women's Army Corps, also known as WAC. She wasn't too familiar. So I told her that over 150,000 American women served in the WACs during World War II. Members of the WAC were the first women, other than nurses, to serve in the U.S. Army. The captain begrudgingly announced our deployment to Fallujah. He said it was the most dangerous mission yet. Our lives were not guaranteed. Privates Harrison and Baylor had taken a walk earlier that day. The captain caught them in a loving embrace. He was shocked. He talked about it, he described it once. He was in a state of disbelief, so he described it again. See, we all knew they were lovers, but the captain didn't. They weren't embarrassed. Knowing their lives were in such great danger, they tried to share as many intimate moments as they possibly could. The captain was never the same. The captain was on watch, awaiting an enemy attack. Condoleezza stood in the distance watching the conversation I had with Osama bin Laden. He was telling me that 18 soldiers from the U.S.-led coalitional forces in Iraq have fallen ill of a serious pulmonary disease, which affects the lungs and is transmitted by sand. Shortly thereafter, Osama bin Laden asked me out to dinner. We went to a place called The Cave. We ate a 7-course meal and drank to our heart's delight. Knowing that Condoleezza was stationed at our base camp, we were ambushed by insurgents. We were caught off guard completely. I took cover. I took cover in a bunker. I sat praying that I would live through this. Every soldier in the 223rd Battalion had been killed by Iraqi insurgents. We looked at each other in silence, with the sounds of the war raging between us. Our lives were not guaranteed. The Department of Defense website, as of Friday morning, reported 1,495 American deaths since the beginning of the war. There are other estimates that over 12,000 soldiers have been treated for what the Army considers undefined war casualties, which include amputees, maimed and disfigured bodies, rape, paralysis, and psychological casualties. I felt the trauma and the necessity to find the reason for this war.